Right, welcome back to stage 5 of our Duqueine Race Day event. And we're going to jump right in here with finishing this race. We've got some fuel worries here, but it really isn't a problem. This is not a problem in terms of fuel. There's plenty of fuel. So it's a bit tricky because now, stage 5, the difficulty ramps up. We're made to finish 3rd here, and wow, the cars in front of us are fast. There's no more racing against GT3 cars and slower cars. There's cars that are like equal to the Duqueine or faster. So yeah, it gets a bit tricky. But again, just stick to your lines, hit your braking points, and you shouldn't have a problem. You can see here we're on lap 1 of 2. We're already up to 4th. We're chasing down the rock for 3rd place. And yeah, we're gonna do this first race wasn't too difficult, but it steps up pretty quickly. So the later stages got a bit tight. But wow, what a MotoGP race! Did you watch that on the weekend? Damn. Yeah, we got a backflip at the end of that. And yeah, also while we're on the subject of MotoGP, Jorge Martin has not terminated his contract. Okay, just he's not retired or leaving Aprilia or anything like that. Don't read into the fake news that's going around about that. He's got a clause that says he can terminate early if Aprilia, there's a certain goals that need to be achieved. And if that's not achieved, he can trigger an early exit. So he hasn't triggered anything, so don't worry about that. Don't pay attention to the fake news. There's lots of articles going around that say basically what happened is the media discovered that he has this clause. Lots of riders have that clause, and the media have discovered that and are making a big deal of it. And then people are reading it and going, "Oh my God, he's just left Aprilia." No, he hasn't. Don't worry about it. Don't know when he'll be back, but when he is back this season, he will be on an Aprilia. So don't worry too much about that. He might leave at the end of the season to go to a new team next year, but as for right now, he hasn't triggered anything. Don't worry. Don't read the nonsense news. Don't take the nonsense videos seriously. Right, so we're back here. You can see these cars are much faster than us on the straight. We catch them in the corners. We're on the last lap here. I'm just setting up German Sean for this section. Just get nice and close here, and then pop through this corner and see if we can get a push. Will he be able to push us? Will he catch us up enough? Yes, he's going to. He's coming now. There we go. We're getting a push from him, and then just stay ahead in the final corner. Nicely through there, and yeah, pretty close on fuel. We're on naught as we cross the line. Yeah, so not too much trouble that, but yeah, there's one of these that is really tough. All right, here's top speed, 2 times without damage or off track. This is, again, the top speed is not an issue because we've got 2 laps, and that long back straight, you can hit top speed. You can also hit top speed on this straight. So we've basically got 3 opportunities to hit our top speed. We only have to do it twice. The tricky part is catching and overtaking these guys and staying on the track, avoiding the damage. There's our friend, our Canadian friend Gunnar. You can see he's now leading the race, as he will be doing for the rest of the stage. And he's super fast. He is super fast. So he becomes a bit of a problem later on. He's difficult to catch. You can see I'm not making any sort of inroads on him here. Even through the corners, I catch him a little bit, but yeah, he blasts away from us. So that's why it's so important to get good exits from these corners to get nice and close to him. So yeah, it was just a bit tricky to. You see, oh, sliding a bit. Don't slide. Don't drift through corners like that. Sloppy. And especially that corner, because here's where you want to be hitting your top speed. But you should do it quite easily anyway. See, there we are, top speed and a bit over. And there we go, got nicely out of the last corner, so we should be able to hit top speed here. What I'm doing here, stay close to the wall, and the end of the wall, that's the braking point. Just touch the brakes and then accelerate through the rest of the corner. It's not a very long, you don't keep your foot on the brake very long for turn one. This corner, you can see I've sorted it out a little bit. It looks good, but it still feels slow through there. It's a corner that's like deceptive. I think I could be going faster there, but anything else that I try, I go slower, I go wide, I slide off the track. So it's a bit of a deceptive corner. Feels like you can go faster, but I don't really think you can. Maybe you can, I don't know. I'm not the best at this. But anyway, we've hit our second top speed on that start finish straight there. So now we're just chasing down Gunnar. Is it Gunnar Hansen? The famous actor. I don't think he was Canadian though. I think he was he Swedish or Finnish? I'm sure he was of Scandinavian origins. Maybe he's of Scandinavian descent, born in the USA though, I don't know. But yeah, Gunnar Hansen, famous actor. Very, very famous. If you don't know him, you're going to have to Google that. So there you go, we got past him in the tricky corners in the back of the circuit, and goal complete. And we move on to stage, well, we're on stage 5, we move on to, what is this now, level 3, event 3, stage 3 of stage 5, I don't know. This one gets tough, because you have to lap 5 opponents. Okay, no damage, that's not really a big problem. We are allowed some grace, we're allowed to go off track, but there's no real shortcuts on this track. So, what's tricky about this is you don't know where these guys are. You can't gauge, like, am I going fast enough? Am I catching them? Am I not? All you can do is look behind you is Gunnar, and we're 400 meters ahead of him. Now, I can tell you it's about, I can't remember now, I can't remember if it's 1100 or 1400 meters. You've got to be ahead of Gunnar, and then you start to catch the opponents. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop an edit in here, because this is just driving the lap, all right? So I'm going to pop an edit in here, and we're going to go to where we catch them up. All right, so let's do that. Okay, so here we are coming onto the back straight on lap 3 out of the 4, and we're about to catch up to our first car. So you can see, yeah, it's 1100 meters we're ahead of Gunnar. So keep that in mind. If you want to try and gauge how close you are to catching up, you kind of catch him at 11 and it's 1200 meters. So yeah, now we're finishing the lap here. So we've got a lap to, this last lap to lap these 5 guys. It's not too bad. These first 2, we get them out of the way pretty quickly. You can see they are slower GT3 cars. They're not exactly very slow, but they are slower than us, so that's okay. And yeah, now there's a bit of a gap, and then there's the rest of them. So you have to be on it. You have to be. I'm pushing here. This is not taking it easy. You can't take it easy in this event. You've got to go. You've got to push. You've got to be quick. You've got to be running 1 minute 39, 38s, 39s, 40s to catch these guys up, and then get through them without don't tag them, don't do any damage. Like I say, we can go off track, so I'm cutting a bit here just to make sure that I'm not going to run wide on the exit to the corners. So there's 4, and we're chasing down the last guy who is not too far ahead of us. He's not too far. You can see on the mini-map, he's just there on going onto the straight. There he is. And luckily he's not in one of the super fast cars that pulls away on the straight. We're hauling him in very, very slowly, but we'll get him in the final corner here. Just be very careful not to do any damage to him. You see he's going to go to the outside, duck to the inside, and as soon as you lap him, your event will end. So there you go. Not a very easy race, that at all. And this last one was not very easy at all either, because these guys, I actually got very lucky in this race, but these guys, I mean, right here, I failed right there from doing damage. That BM just touches you and it's damage, and you fail. So I failed there before, and yeah, I failed this a few times just by the bots. You drive these bots are slow. You can see there, if I'm off the track there to try and avoid him because he's so slow. And here as well, and coming into this corner, the next corner, I slammed into the rock a few times. I'm braking a bit earlier here because you can see I'm braking early and going slowly, and I'm catching him. So it's very easy. If you hit your normal braking point there, I'd be right into the back of him, and that would be damage, and that would be fail. So it's a 4-lap race, so you've got time. We're already up to 11th, and now we're competing against cars that are sort of on our level. They're the same sort of speed as us. We got tagged by the rock there, but luckily, again, if you see that you're gonna possibly tag a car, or an opponent is gonna tag you, get your foot off the throttle. Just lift your finger up off the throttle. Get off throttle, and you can sometimes get away with it. And that's what I did there when he tagged the back of me there. Just let off the throttle completely. He hit me, and it's like a graze, and it doesn't count as enough damage to fail. But these are tricky because these guys are racy. Here's our good friend Spanish Joe, and you can see we're equal. We're equal here. So you got to get past these guys in the corners, and they move around a lot. They're racing. They're not sticking to their line. They kind of, look at Joe's drifting out here. There's another just got tagged, level 3 accelerator. And yeah, they come back at you. So yeah, I'm okay, go, don't slam into me, just go. See, I know I'm gonna get you at this corner. I'm a lot quicker through there. Old Patty from Switzerland. And yeah, he's back on me again, pushing into this corner. So yeah, here's the Swedish Swan up in front of us. That's some of the names in the game. Oh my goodness! I'm cutting there just to get past these guys. You don't want to get too held up, but also at the same time you really don't want to get any damage, because it's just instant fail, instantly. Come on, Jack, let me through. There we go. Stay out the way, Jack. I'm faster than you. And now we're going to catch up to our friend Danny. You see, yeah, now we're through those cars. Those are like the LMP3 cars and LMP2s and that. But now we're catching up to the hypercar guys, and these are the guys who are faster on the straights. Like there were the GT3 cars in the beginning, which quite easy to overtake and get past in terms of we got a much better car. Then the next sort of group of cars was. They were like equal to us, and now these guys are much faster than us. And you can see I'm pushing, I'm running wide, I'm going. It's this got tricky. I thought 4 laps, plenty of time to catch him, but then when I saw the first 5 cars in this race, they're quick. but they are having a dice, and when they do that, they hold each other up. You can see this is like a Moto 3 race where the pack starts fighting, and it gives the leader an opportunity just to check out and pull out a little gap. So yeah, again, now they're moving around and blocking the track, so I just forget that. Let's skip them, just go past them, and avoid damaging the car, avoid running into them. And now we're in hot pursuit of French Mike, Michel, maybe, I don't know. But French Mike, here we go. And you can see he is motoring away from us on the straight. Oh my goodness. Hey, French Mike, slow down. You're too fast on the straight, sir. Luckily, through the corners we get him. We can catch him up nicely. And just in the distance there, we can see that's our Canadian buddy, old Gunner, in the lead. And we're on to the last lap. And I think this is it. We get very, very lucky here. Yeah, I tagged him, and how that was not damage and fail, I do not know. Yeah, so don't do that. That's one of those where it's do as I say, not as I do. Don't crash there into him like that, because yeah, I had no idea how it let me get away with that. I thought for sure that's damn, 4 laps of this and I'm gonna have to redo it. But yeah, narrow escape. Very, very lucky. Very, very lucky. Okay, so now we just have to chase down our Canadian buddy Gunnar Villeneuve, or Guy. That's the Canadian name I know, Guy. I had a Canadian ice hockey coach, his name was Guy. But I think he was supposed to pronounce it Guy. I don't know about Gunnar. Gunnar sounds very Scandinavian to me. But anyway, Gunnar Villeneuve or Gunnar Hansen, whoever he is, there we go. We've passed him in the corners, and watch the numbers, and we're actually holding him, and now he's starting to catch us. Yeah, he's very, very quick. You've got to be on it. You've got to be on the edge here to get this one done. But we manage it. You can see he's catching us at the line, 17 meters behind us. Yeah, and there you go. We're done. Stage 5 complete, and some nifty rewards. A little bit of some currencies there, and most importantly, our Duqueine D08, the old LMP3 car. So, hope you enjoyed that one. Let's celebrate our new car. There's a new series. We'll celebrate getting our new car with a backflip. What do you say? Hey, yeah. And until the next one, guys, have a good time all the time. Cheers.